Hello my friends, Ellen here. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen and the 4th episode of Ellen's Juneteenth series. I am a die-hard fan of red velvet cake and it's the must-have for Juneteenth. So today's recipe, I'm going to share with all of y'all a red velvet pound cake. And the best part, we're going to use a red velvet cake mix, but we're going to doctor it up and it's going to taste like we made it from scratch. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. The bomb.com delicious, and we're going to drizzle it with a cream cheese glaze. Everybody's going to love and enjoy this. Great to serve for your Juneteenth celebration or any time of the year. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down below in the description box. Also check out my previous video, Gullah Red Rice. I'll post a link to that down below in the description box. So grab your bundt pan, your cake mix, and your cream cheese sugar because we're about to bake some red velvet pound cake magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go. Alright my friends, the first step we're going to do is prep up our dry ingredients. We need a half a cup of all-purpose flour. So we're going to fluff it up. And level it off. And voila, perfect half a cup. And we're going to pour it into my medium bowl. And into our flour, we're going to add in a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And now we're going to add in a 1 small box, which is 3.4 ounces of chocolate pudding mix. And my friends, please don't skip this step. It's going to change the game of the cake. It's going to give a great texture and consistency. And last but not least, our red velvet cake mix. And this is a 15.25 ounce box. And we're going to give these dry ingredients a quick whisk until they're well combined. You can also sift them if you like. Alright, so now we're going to set the dry ingredients aside while we work on the wet ingredients. In my large bowl, we're going to add in 4 extra large eggs at room temperature, 1 cup, which is 2 sticks or 16 tablespoons of salted butter that I've melted and cooled. You can also use unsalted butter, just added a pinch of salt to the dry ingredients. A half a cup of full fat sour cream at room temperature, give our cake more moisture. A half a cup of buttermilk at room temperature, and this is my homemade buttermilk. I'll post a link to that recipe down below in the description box. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar, and here's another ingredient that's going to take the cake to the next level. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of coffee at room temperature. I'm using the original, or you can use decaf. Going to bring out the chocolate flavor. And 1 fluid ounce bottle of red food coloring. Give it an extra red color. And we're going to mix all these together until they're well blended. Alright my friends, now we're going to slowly add in the dry ingredients a little at a time and mix it in. Alright, last of the dry ingredients, and keep on mixing until it's well incorporated, and be careful not to overmix. Alright my friends, I am through mixing up my cake batter. This is what it looked like, and it's supposed to be thick, but once we put it in the oven, it's going to make it moist and fabulous. Look at this beautiful red batter, and it smells so good, nice and chocolatey. Now we are ready to pour it into our bundt pan. We're going to pour it in a 10-inch bundt pan, and I sprayed it generously with baking spray. So now I'm going to shake it and bang it to release the air bubbles. Alrighty, now we are ready to put this cake in the oven, and to bake it, just follow the directions on the box. Oven's preheated to 350 degrees. Gonna let it bake for 40 minutes. And I'll bring you back. My friends, it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. I have taken my pound cake out of the oven and it's perfectly baked. So now I'm gonna let it rest in the pan for about 18 minutes. All right, time to flip the cake over. Gonna put it on my cake stand. Here we go. Gorgeous! Came out nicely. Look how fluffy and dense it is. Excellent. So now I'm gonna let the cake cool completely, and while it's cooling, let's get started on our cream cheese glaze. In my measuring cup, or you can use a medium bowl, I have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar that I sifted, or you can whisk it. And into our powdered sugar, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of salted butter and 4 ounces, which is half of an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. And they are both at room temperature. You can also use unsalted butter, just add in a pinch of salt. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, that's a cupful. And I have 8 tablespoons of sweet milk, which is Southern talk for whole milk. I'm just going to add in a little at a time to get it to the right consistency. And we're going to mix all these together until they're well blended. Going to add in a little bit more milk and continue mixing. All right, my friends, our cream cheese glaze is complete. Look how nice and luscious that is. And that's the consistency I'm looking for. That looks great. And our pound cake is nice and cool. We're ready to give it some sugar. I have lined my pound cake with wax paper for easy cleanup, and we're just going to drizzle the glaze right on top, like so. And this is optional. I'm going to sprinkle on some chopped toasted pecans on top to give it a little crunch. Alrighty, so now we're going to gently remove the wax paper. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? And there you have it, my friends. Semi-homemade red velvet pound cake. Doesn't that look good? And look at the pecans on top. Oh, my mouth's watering. So now I'm about to cut me up a slice and then we'll give it a taste. All right, my friends, I have fixed me up a plate and I'm serving mine with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at this texture. Fantastic. Beautiful crumb. Look at that. Have a bite. OMG. It just melts in your mouth, bursting with chocolate goodness. And I love the crunch from the pecans, and that cream cheese glaze is spot on. Tastes just like homemade. You can't tell this is from a box. This red velvet pound cake is phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite, and I'm gonna grab me a little ice cream. It is super moist. It just breaks apart. Yum-o. Red velvet pound cake licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching and joining me in my Southern kitchen today. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to share this with your family and friends. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And don't forget to hashtag Ellen's Homemade Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemadedelights@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see y'all on my next video. Let's eat, much love, and happy Juneteenth.